the form of Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Mother Ganga, your mother, your grandmother, whatever it is, whatever works for you. But allow yourself to have that deep and divine connection. It's something that will change and transform your life. Starting as we always do with a question that's come in from our beautiful online family who joined through social media, through so many different ways. And they send in questions, and then we will take any question that anyone here has. There's a microphone right here, so don't be shy. So I was saying last night, don't be shy. It's your time. So any question that you have in your mind or your heart, feel free to come and ask it. I find that I can't make deep connections or talk to many people or enjoy them. It seems to me that everyone I connect with leaves me. How can I live my life with mental peace and not make people leave me from my life? This is asked by Minshu on the website. Everybody's going to leave you. It's a guarantee. Either you will leave them or they will leave you. Those are the only options we have. This is just the reality. It's not pessimistic or negative or depressing. I mean, you may find it depressing, but being depressed by the truth is a sure sign to a not very happy life, because things that there's nothing you can do about, being miserable about them, is just a sure path to misery. So everybody's going to leave you. Whether they leave you soon or they leave you later. And if they don't leave you, it means you have left them. Even you're married to someone for, a beautiful 60, 70 years in India. It's so beautiful. You find sometimes these couples who literally have been married like 70 years. And then one of them dies. They left the other one. It happens. We all die. Whether you've loved someone for 10 years or you've loved them for 70 years. They're going to die at some point. Even if they don't leave you before that, they will leave you when they die. And if they don't leave you by dying, it means you died first. So those are your only two options. Get left because they died, or leave them. Now, I know that what she's talking about includes not only leaving by death, but it includes, being defriended or divorced or broken up with or ghosted, or all of the ways that we find people leaving us in our life. But why someone leaves us isn't the question. The issue is no one is a guarantee in your life. Every single person at some point is going to leave you, whether they ghost you tomorrow, break up with you 2 weeks from now, or die 50 years from now. They're going to leave you, which means that we have to accept that as part of life. It's so natural to want to not love and not open ourselves and not trust, because people are going to leave us. But then we are literally not having the very reason that we're born. We are born to love. We are born to be connected. Because in that love and in that connection, we experience the divine. That's the difference between lust and love. Lust is of the temporary body. Love is of the eternal soul. We are born to experience the divine in ourselves and in others. It doesn't have to be romantic. Throughout history, we've had beautiful traditions of monastics, monks, nuns, having that divine connection without romance. So it's not that it has to be romantic. It can be friends, it can be family, it can be all of humanity. But to shut yourself down from love and connection is to deprive yourself of the reason you are born. But it's so much easier. It's so much easier to be either shy and reclusive or just negative and kind of obnoxious and dismissive of everyone. But something to keep us from deeply connecting with other people, from trusting, from loving, from opening up. And all we're doing is depriving ourselves every minute, every moment of experiencing the divine in another being, in another being, in another being. So yeah, everybody's going to leave you. And don't leave yourself also. Because if you shut down your heart, then you have just joined the line of people who leave you. So don't leave yourself, for God's sakes. Other people will leave you, okay, that's their karmic package. But for God's sakes, don't leave yourself. Keep your heart open. Love. And you can practice, if you're worried, you can practice by loving the trees. Love the flowers on the trees. They're going to leave you even sooner. Flowers will leave you in a couple days. Some flowers in one day. But it's a beautiful practice. Love a flower. And then you go there the next day and it's gone. But learn to love it anyway. Practice with it. Then practice with trees with full leaves, and then the leaves will fall. Slowly, 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 you'll get in the practice of being able to love even in the midst of change. And that's what we're here for. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful question. Other questions that anyone... Yes, please, come.
One of the biggest challenges that I am going through in my life is that when people, friends or families or anyone who is not even known to me, when they go through the suffering, whether it is emotional suffering or physical suffering, when they share, it stays with me for a very long time, and I am not able to come out of it. I'm not able to help myself first.
Yeah.
And don't know how to deal with that. And it disturbs.
The perils of being an empath. She said, when people share their struggles with me, people who are suffering emotionally, physically, I hold on to it. It stays with me for a long time. I can't come out of it. Feeling other people's struggles as your own is beautiful. This is what it means to have empathy. But it's also really critical to learn that neither are you your own emotions, nor are you certainly somebody else's emotions. The more you work with your own emotions and freeing yourself of your own emotions, the easier it becomes to not be overburdened and overwhelmed by other people's struggles. You love them, support them, But we understand we're all going through this karmic journey. Struggles are part of the package. You know, for me, the clearest and easiest way that I understand this is through scripture. Any religious scripture. Take the Ramayana, take the Mahabharata, but also take the Bible, take the Torah, read the stories. They're stories of struggle. They're stories of challenge. Divine beings on earth, forget the ordinary people. Even the divine on earth experiences this struggle. So obviously, struggle's a part of life. It's part of the package deal. So when we realize that, then we don't get stuck with it. We understand, yeah, it's going to come and it's going to go. For me, for them. But our goal and our role is to stay anchored and grounded. Whether it's our struggles or whether it's someone else's. But here's one of my favorite tips and tricks for feeling too empathic, too sensitive to other people's things. Or, you know, a lot of people, it happens, they simply read the news. And their day is ruined. You know, you read a story, not just war, but even just a simple story on social media. Somebody, you know, lost their dog, or somebody this happened. And for a lot of people, it hurts them so deeply that their morning is ruined or their day is ruined. But here's my tip and trick. Being empathic is beautiful and wonderful. Yes, let other people's pain be your pain. But why only the pain? Does other people's joy also not leave you? See, normally joy leaves us very quickly. We read a story that someone got married, we smile, we say, oh, that's nice, and then we're on to the next thing, keep scrolling. That smile doesn't stay with us. But we read a story about something awful happening, and it keeps coming back, keeps coming back. First of all, we spend a lot more time on that story, and then it keeps coming back, keeps coming back. And in our lives, people are struggling. They tell us struggles. It stays with us. But when they call us to share their joy, does it stay with us? Practice letting other people's joy stay with you also. Every story you read, everything you hear about people who are getting a new job, getting a raise, getting a promotion, getting married, having a baby, moving to a new home, going on vacation. Whatever it is, really make it a point to take that in and feel the joy as your own. Otherwise, we only feel the sorrow as our own. But we have to feel the full spectrum. Yes, the death. And yes, the birth. And yeah, the divorces. And yeah, the weddings. And yeah, there are women whose husbands are being killed in battle. And there are women whose husbands are coming home from battle. And to really open ourselves on that spiritual, empathic level is not only to open yourself to suffering, but it's to open yourself to joy. And so really make a practice of that. Whether it's people in your life or whether it's something that you're seeing on social media, can you spend as long a time on a post about something good as you do on a post about something awful? And then you'll see how your experience of being empathic expands. Yeah, beautiful. Yes. Namaste.
Hello, I'm Mario. I'm from Mexico, and I'm spending some days here in Rishikesh
Wonderful.
in the practice of yoga. And actually, that is my practice. And I've now turned 75. And I notice that my body begins to deteriorate.
You look great for 75.
Thank you so much. But I am starting to feel the limitations of age. And I am making effort to maintain through practice, through activities. But what I am confused is what is the line that one keeps going and the point that we say, okay, let go and just accept it.
You never do. Never. He said, what's the point in our life? He's 75, still active and doing yoga, and he said, but is there a point where we just kind of let go and say, forget it? So he's from Mexico, and I'll say this is for me one of the things I love so much, actually about Western culture compared to Indian culture. In Indian culture, one of the beautiful things about Indian culture is there is such an embrace of death, an embrace of the cycle of life, the awareness that, the body is going to change and then we're going to lose the body, and that really spiritually and emotionally healthy awareness that we are not the body and things change and we get sick and then we die and our loved ones get sick and they die and it's part of the cycle. But the dilemma with it is, the negative part is, I cannot tell you how many people in their 60s even, I have heard say to Pujya Swamiji, I'm done. Tell God to take me up. I'm ready. And I'm amazed because to me they're young, they're healthy. Like, okay, their duties and responsibilities are done, but they should have decades more of life to be vibrant. But there's such a sense of like, okay, kaam ho gaya, my work is done. Ab upar chalo. Now I just want to go up. And spiritually it's beautiful, the non-attachment to the body. And yet, we are also told the body is a temple. And the body is our vehicle of awakening. We are divinity. We are infinity. We are Brahman. We are the supreme reality. We are that. And yet, in order to benefit from that awareness, I have to be aware. It only benefits me to be one with the divine if I know that I'm one with the divine. I'm one with the divine whether I know it or not. But I don't benefit from it unless I know it. Otherwise, my truth could be I'm one with the divine, but I could live my life in misery and greed and grudges and resentment because I forget that I'm divine and the way most of us live. So I only benefit from that truth when I realize it. And I can only realize it with the physical body, my brain. Consciousness does not live in the brain. Divinity does not live in the brain. But without a functional brain, a healthy brain, I'm not able to have that awareness. I can only look at myself and understand I am not the emotion, I am not the thought. I can only do that when my brain is intact. If I am brain dead or in a coma, or my body is dead and so my brain is definitely dead, then I'm not able to use it to have this practice of meditation, of introspection, of contemplation, of swadhyaya, of really understanding who I am. So you want to keep the body alive and healthy, at least certainly until you attain awakening and enlightenment. Like, keep that brain functional as long as you can, because without it, you're not going to be able to fulfill the reason that you took birth. But on a more, also just kind of in the body mundane level, we are here on earth to serve, to be instruments, vehicles, vessels of healing, of love, to offer ourselves. And for many decades of our life, that's really hard. When you are struggling to earn a living, when you've got kids and marriage and you've got, lots of people depending on you, it's very difficult to have enough minutes in your day and attention in your mind to really focus on your spiritual path. And it's very difficult to have enough minutes in your day and energy left to actually serve in ways beyond your job, your family, your household. But when we're done with that, when we're in these golden years, these are the years where we now have time. It's no longer about bringing home the bread. It's no longer about raising the kids. Now it's time to focus on my awakening, my truth, and to use whatever you have in the service of the world. If you've still got a body, you can be sure that there's something that the divine wants from it. There's a purpose for it. And, 75, while being wonderful to still be healthy at this age in our society, in the Vedic tradition, 120 was considered the norm. Like, if you live a yogic life, it's said that we should live to 120. 100 minimum, healthy. So yeah, by all means, be active. Stay active. Active body, active mind. It doesn't mean be stupid. It doesn't mean think that your body can do what it did when you were 25. Although I actually just read an article the other day, somebody sent me an article about a 92-year-old woman or 93-year-old woman who had just won like a marathon or something. Maybe it was a half marathon, but some huge race in her 90s. And she had actually only just started running. I think it was in her 80s. You can Google the article. It was just 3-4 days ago. Somebody sent it to me. So you never know what the body can do. Stay active, but stay smart. The last thing you want to do is break something. So don't push it beyond what's safe and healthy. But also don't let the mind just start to assume, oh, now I'm 75, so I guess I'm done. Yeah. Keep the body healthy. Keep it strong. Beautiful. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. A beautiful morning and day to our family joining us from all over the world online. And I look so forward to being together again tomorrow. And have a very, very, very beautiful and sacred end of the second day and beginning of the third day of Navratri.
Om Bhur Bhuva Swa Tat Sarvitur Vareniyam